KetoChow has released their limited edition flavor, carrot cake. Let's go try to make a carrot cake torte that hopefully tastes as good as this cake looks. Hey, editing Lindsey here. I needed to jump in really quickly and tell you that I was having a cerebral parapraxis, that's just a brain glitch, about the word torte. I had the word torte in my head, apparently. I needed the word trifle. I needed that word. My brain could see the image of trifle in here. However, my mouth completely said it was a torte. It's not a torte. Those two desserts are very different. So enjoy counting the number of times that I say torte when I should have said trifle. Let me know how many times that I did that down in the comments section. Okay, bye. Start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees. Prepare a sheet pan with parchment paper. I like to crumble the paper first to make it easier to fit into my pan. For my wet ingredients, I need 2 large eggs, 1/4 cup softened butter, 2 tablespoons avocado oil, 1/2 cup unsweetened almond milk or milk alternative if you're choosing, 1/4 cup Greek yogurt or sour cream, 1/3 to 1/2 cups of allulose, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1 teaspoon of molasses. For the cake, start by creaming your softened butter and allulose together. Add in your molasses. This is optional, but it adds richness and moisture to the cake. Be sure to scrape the edges of the bowl from time to time. Add in your eggs, one at a time, mixing between. Add in the vanilla, avocado oil, Greek yogurt, and finally the almond milk. For our dry ingredients, we need 1 cup of my low-carb baking blend. If you don't have this, use 1 1/3 cups of almond flour. We need 1 serving of the KetoChow carrot cake flavor, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 2 teaspoons ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon ground nutmeg, 1/2 teaspoon ground ginger, 1/4 teaspoon allspice, and 1/8 teaspoon of ground cloves. With the mixer on a low speed, add in the baking blend. And then add the baking powder, baking soda, and spices. Finally, add in your KetoChow and mix well. Evenly smooth the batter into your prepared pan. Bake the cake for 20 minutes. Check for doneness, rotate the cake, and bake for about another 10 minutes, keeping an eye on it. Let the cake cool completely while you work on the other elements. For the crunchy part, finely grate 1 carrot and set that aside. Then, in a skillet on low heat, melt 1 to 2 tablespoons of butter. Add in 3/4 cups of walnut pieces that you have tossed with 2 tablespoons of allulose, a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Toast these gently. Be careful not to burn the nuts. It only takes a couple of minutes. Let the nuts cool, then mix in about 1/2 cup of your grated carrot and set that aside. For the cream, I'm using 1/2 brick of cream cheese, about 1/2 cup of allulose, 1/2 cup to 1 cup of heavy cream, and some vanilla. Whip the softened cream cheese. Add in the allulose a little at a time. You don't have to use all of the allulose if you find it to be sweet enough with less. Add in the heavy cream and whip until it has soft peaks. Add the vanilla and whip it a little bit longer to make sure that it's fully incorporated. Once the cake is cooled, cube it into 1/2 to 1 inch pieces. I'm ready to build some torts. I'm gonna do some individual ones in these adorable little dessert bowls, but you can also do this on a larger scale in a tall, tort bowl. So start off with a few cubes of this really tender carrot cake. And then I actually think I'm gonna put a little bit of my carrots and walnuts next. That adds lovely crunch. And then a little dollop of our cream. And then repeat the process. Some of the carrots and walnut. And you can do this in any order you like. And some more cream. All right, and to garnish, I think I'm gonna take a little bit of my grated carrot. And some nutmeg. I love nutmeg. Ta-da! Some carrot cake torts. We gotta try this now. All right, the trick is to get a little bit of the crunchy bit, a little bit of the tender cake, and a little bit of the soft cream. I like that. I like the fact that there are so many different textures. The flavor is fantastic. It definitely feels like carrot cake, especially, I added grated carrot. Of course it feels like carrot cake. KetoChow is a great way to stay on target with your health and nutrition goals this holiday season and into the new year. So snag it now. All right, I'm gonna go finish this. I'll see you in the next video.